to the woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartans Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other. Century, first meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Threads it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverines. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. to the ground with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's Marsh. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's McCray. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Childs. Punts it out of the air.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Oh, they're after him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On the run, it's Haynes. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Keeps it and gets the first down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. See that maize and blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Underwood. This one's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
Just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups. Guys that, you know, if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one on a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
And they'll just down it right there.
Yeah, just play. Position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Childs. Fires to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Just keep slinging it. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed near the marker. It's McCray. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Belly. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Offense getting set for first down. Makes the grab, it's Belly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Second and goal for the offense. Powers forward. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Got his man on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sparty. Lining up for the PAT.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies about it.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. I'm talking about ranking trophies.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind.
There he goes. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's very fortunate to get him back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Floating away. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. Got his man on the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Kelly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Gets it out fast. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun. Wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Spartans have taken it inside the 20. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Bellick. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This is as about as good a start as you could hope for, and now turning it on! Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Wolverines will go for it here on 4th down. first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on fourth down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make it.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Lofts one high and deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Marsh. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Might as well give it to him again. Across the 25, he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Brings into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Flips it out on the screen. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got a chance.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Spartans will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the...
There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. To the air on first down. Using his feet to buy time. On the run deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Goes airborne. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Wolverines building their entire attack around this guy. Remember Denard Robinson, the great running quarterback? He owns 6 of the top 10 single-game all-purpose yards in Michigan history. One of them might be going down soon.
And Michigan's history, obviously, is usually running the football, but you've seen a little diversity in their offense in recent years, and you can see, when you got a guy that can do this, and do that, you want to give him the ball in multiple ways and let him really hurt a defense.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Underwood. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Wolverines will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. keep it himself. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Belly. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Belly. Turning it on. Touchdown, Spartans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. Power football with the run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside give. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
That's caught. It's Marsh. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. He gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's McCulley. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After losing yardage on first down, 2nd and goal from the 10. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What an effort getting to the quarterback there. You think about Michigan State D-line, Jarrell Worthy, Shalik Calhoun, guys that would use their frame to their advantage, and you just could not block them. This guy has physical ability. He's got a lot of things you can't coach. One of those is that frame, and he used it right there to his advantage.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The field goal is no good. Yellow hankies flying, so let's see if the kicker's going to get another chance. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. from the gun, running back on the move. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's McCray. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
To the air, it's Childs. Got it set up on the outside. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Spartans are marching down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires on the run. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Spartans looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. The defense gets the big stop.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Makes the catch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Marshall. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Marshall. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's McCray. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Kelly. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire, right down the middle. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right? They come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone.
He lofts one down the sideline. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
This offense will try to convert on 4th down for the 5th time. The defense has come up with just one stop so far. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCulley.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Bulldozes his way through. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. This offense is about to face the one thing that can... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Back to pass, it's Childs. Quickly out to the tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking deep. Finds his man open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half. It is a 1st down.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
He's open on the right. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Spartans are flying down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Got it behind the line. It's McCray. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Spartans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Michigan State. Quick strike through the air for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the point after is good. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On the move, it's Marshall. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets into the 26. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter and is turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Spartans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Childs. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. To the air on first down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make a catch.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure, because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. Defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Lets it go to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Sparty. The offense did exactly exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing right. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Oh, he's got some space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, Dave.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys are the ones that are talked about in this rivalry as inferior to Michigan all the time. You got a chance to keep fighting, showing what's inside your chest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Childs. Setting up the screen. Spins away from the defender. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
With the catch, it's McCray. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Lets it fly. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it up to 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Find some fresh air. Got enough for the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive would breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Catch in the middle, it's more. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
That's caught. It's McCray. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Childs. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Spartans will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the 1st down and more. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Looking to pass. It's Childs. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The give on the inside. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no...
Turning it on! Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense as I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Finds his man, it's Marsh. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCray. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Spartans have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Fires to the tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the handoff. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle, it's Belly. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. To throw, it's Childs. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle, it's Marsh. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Hester. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Marsh. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hester. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Morgan. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Wolverines will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's McCulley. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and touchdown Michigan? And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense?
A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Childs. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Pressure coming. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! Fitted in the window for the score.
Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Let's go. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Hester. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
We'll give the defense credit there on 3rd down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a 1st down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Wolverines are on the move. To the air, it's Underwood. Pulls it in, it's Morgan. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hester. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback now breaking the field. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got a man, it's Marsh. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. The Spartans send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's McCulley. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Marsh. And he's dragged down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it. Single time we meet with them, they've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Look out, he's got room! And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Using his legs to buy some time. Breaks into the open. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another 1st down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. And the Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They go to the ground. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they tacked on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's McCray. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender.
Love to see this on off. early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCray. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Spartans are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He's going to run it. He's loose in the 15. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Marsh. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Fights off a defender. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Play number 9 on this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Snagged out of the air. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Childs. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.